Lord. Thanks for the 4 months, Neo Tech Agahar. Thanks for the sub, Funny Game. Thanks for gifting a sub to Dragonic Funny Game. Lord. How am I feeling? A whammy of things, but I wanted to rug tough. I took some Advil like maybe half an hour ago because I have a headache. Cramping, bleeding, bloated. But that's fine, I can just tuft. I might not be that, verbal, but I'll just play some relaxing music and you guys can see the tufting. Non-gerbil, gerbil. Oh, Mother Nature. Oh! Guys, would you hate me if well, I'm going on vacation at the end of this month. And you guys already basically knew that because I'm going with Daff. But the next month, I think I'm going on vacation again. But it's for a friend's birthday. And they asked me if I wanted to go. And it's their birthday. It's a very good friend's birthday. But what if I actually vlogged part of it? Yeah, it's actually like summer vacation. Oh yeah, wait, actually... Vlog? Yeah, I said vlog. Oh yeah, I'm typing. You can't even upload the VODs? How can we trust you? I don't know. Well, the VODs, I got kind of lazy at some point because then I stopped doing the thing. I was like, you know what? Why would I upload the VOD and make it take like 5 hours? Because sometimes the VODs don't upload because it's like, ooh, this part is like copyrighted and we can't upload it, so you have to, and I'm like, oh my god, and then the YouTube editor is actually some butt cheek. You have trust issues about you and your vlogs? Okay, that was one vlog and that was Japan and I was sick. What was I supposed to do? Just not get sick and vlog some more so I had footage? It would be like a 2-minute vlog. Yes? Why would you want to see a 2-minute vlog and literally just bleh, bleh. I think Ahmad and Emmy made a much better vlog. They recorded so much more on that trip than I ever did. That's just a David Dobrik vid. 2-minute vlog is better than 0 minutes? Oh god. Cause we earn it? Oh my bad. It's not a Japan vlog. One is tropical and I don't know where the other place is yet. And then hello, sorry. Replying because it's for tripping. Then wait, actually, I don't know, maybe I'll let Daft talk about it instead. But maybe later this year I might do something with Daft. But I'll leave it up to her to say whatever if she wants to say it or not. Then that's about it. Oh yeah, and then I'm going to Chicago. Wait, when is that again? I need to double check. Wait, I'm actually booked and busy. I'm friend maxing this year. Let's see. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Outside and living life maxing! Yeah. Okay, okay. Now that's all... Northern Light, yeah, Northern Light does come back now. Okay, never mind. September, I forgot. I told Dav, but she said we could just do it next year, because September is also a little busy. So, anyway, what was I gonna say? So I lied? No, I forgot. I forgot. I need to go write down what I have for each, for whatever. Booked up until next year? No, I'm not booked up until next year. I just... going a little bit... Northern Lion being back does nothing for me. That MF vanishes with the dust cloud behind him the second the clock strikes at 2 p.m. That's so true. Northern Lion legit just disappear on the dot when it's when does he usually go offline? Like 4 for me or something? I don't know what it is, and then he just goes pee pee poof. He literally goes no, and then he disappears. Bye bye. I forgot. No, yeah. Actually, it'll yeah. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I was too late to set up my phone. Is that okay? So you guys are just gonna see it like from my webcam. I think for the 33 months she really left. My stream from the front or the back? Well, I can't stream the... Unless if you just want to... I could be on the other side and you just see the back and they're... People will be like, where'd she go? And then I'm just hiding behind the thing. From the front and the back and the front and the back. But I don't know if you guys can hear me from like... Wait, if I'm like turned away and I'm rug tufting, can you hear me when I talk? Was that done off stream? Yeah. Barely? Yeah, it's because, okay, so whenever I talk, I have to talk really loud. Like, you can hear me if I speak like this, right? But if I speak in my normal voice, then you probably don't hear me. It reduces my voice by 70%. Wait, that's good. Don't you want to hear me less? Yeah, you can just see the back of my chair while I tuft my rug. Because I want to tuft. Yeah, and I got some colors. More colors. This is what I was gonna use for the eyes. All of their eyes. Like a really light, like almost whitish blue. And then this is for his clothes. I hope I have enough for his shirt. I think I will. Thanks for the sub, Zen. And then this is for the pillow, but I think I have to make this inside part a little more darker, so... Yeah. The thrift store has a bunch of yarn. Really? Maybe I should check out the thrift store. Yeah, the yarn always looks a lot darker after you tuft it in. Or honestly, it just looks darker, like... Yeah, after you tuft it in, and also... You know, like, you see it on your, like, when you browse online, the color does always look a lot lighter than when you get it in person. You're like, oh, that's a little dark. So whenever, if you're shopping for yarn online, you just gotta keep in mind maybe it's, like, 2 shades darker in real life. Instead of, like, the actual color you see on your monitor. Ooh, garage sale. I don't think I've ever been to a garage sale. I don't think even people in my neighborhood, like when I was growing up, they never had yard sales, and garage sales ever. Ain't no one wanted to part with their stuff. Everyone was keeping their things. They're like, we don't even have that many. We need to keep everything. It usually happens when grandparents die. Oh. But it's all junk? Wait, but like, what about, are there ever like yard sales like in Toy Story in real life where they're selling an extremely giga big collector's edition Woody and then this guy comes along and he's like, ooh, I know what that is, and then I'm going to steal it and resell it for 5 gazillion billion more dollars because I know the actual value of it. I didn't even finish my food and my brother's getting food. You got 15 plus yard sales in the past 3 weeks and you got your own place? And you got nothing! Yeah, I feel like it's hard to find stuff that you'd actually like. What in the frick is this on? Yeah? Is that Health Club? Yeah, it's tuna, rice, what is it? Tuna, rice, lettuce, seaweed. I put some mayo, a little bit of Japanese mayo in that, John, because it's a little dry, and some sriracha. Dude, anyone else freaking... Okay, well, this is like a really cheap thing, but I keep having to super glue / hot glue this thing back because it always falls out for some reason. And it's so annoying, but it is cheaply made, so... I guess it is what it is. Girl, just buy a good quality... No! It worked! So I don't care. Me when I was a poor 8-year-old and I found a massive box of Pokemon cards for $3. Thought that was a cat toy. No, it's to hook your yarn into the gun. You have to put it through the tiny little hole. Everything's tangled right now. I'm gonna untangle. Tufting time! But everything is everywhere and I need to figure out where everything is. It's freaking me out. Extreme tattooing practice? You know, I thought about being a tattoo artist, but then I realized, as like a side quest thing, but then I realized, I have really shaky hands. Well, I mean, I already knew that. Was that a recent thought? No, it's been like an on and off thought for a while, but then I realized, also, I don't want to, like, the idea of tattooing is fun because it's like, it's just drawing, but then the thing is, you have to interact with people. And I don't know, I mean, obviously I can just be silent and not say a single word and tattoo someone, but like... But what if they want to talk and I'm like, maybe I don't want to talk and I'm just like, let me just, you know, let me just do my thing. You know what I mean? Also, you need to practice. How much do tattoo artists make? It's like, I feel like it really ranges. Also, it's an art, right? So it's like you can charge however much you want. If people pay for it, then yeah, then you're freaking winning out there. Some people do it based off of like hour and whatever. Some people have a flat rate. Some people, it just all depends on how they value their work, I guess. Then obviously some people can boot it up a lot higher if they're really, you know, really wanted as a tattoo artist and people want to get tattooed by them. You can make a lot of money as a tattoo artist. Some of them be living real good, I've seen that. But also it's like, I mean, it's a lot of work. What the freak is this? You'd imagine. Especially when you're finance, bro, and you have... God, you know what reminds me? The classic tattoo... I'm getting sidetracked. The classic tattoo in, like, 2015 on a, you just see like 2 bands right here. Just the 2 on the arm somewhere. That was just a class. You would see that literally everywhere. Like, why'd you get that? I don't know. I think it just looks cool. Oh man. Hands up where I can see him. This is actually. Wait, I'm closing the wrong eye. It would be this. Imagine you're getting it. Someone has a gun up to them and they're closing their scope eye. Scope eye. Oh god. Okay, hopefully I don't. Can you hear my brother talking? Oh my god, you guys can just see the back of my. Okay. Freaking touches this with my rug. Well, oh my god, it's so good so you guys won't see all the goop on the floor. My freaking rug stuff. Can you guys hear my rug gun? Probably not, right? The gate probably. Well, maybe if I talk, if I talk during it, it'll pick up, but maybe by default it won't. The music is loud enough. Or do you want the music quiet? Or do you want it? What if I blast your ears off with my music? Instead? Let's not do that. Oh. Well, at least you can hear me when I'm talking like this, actually. I'm surprised. Oh. No. These are such tiny little areas. I must fold this yarn over here. Oh, I see a tangle. Is that Ren? Yeah, Ren from thing guy. What? Okay, sometimes when I untangle my yarn, what in the world happened over here for it to tangle it? There we go. That is better. Why is that? Someone said they should make a TED mod for Rem where he. Oh yeah, I saw that. I think it would be funny to see him run around with a brick of pillow. A brick of pillows? A pillow of bricks. Yeah, isn't it crazy? Deadlock is in closed beta, and so many people are playing it. But they do got good character design, so I can see why. What the frick? Yeah, like what is happening here? Breaking yarn and tangling, man. I need one of those cones. But I guess this also comes with like double threading it sometimes. Street Brawl still popping? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think people still play just whatever mode. Really sad. Toss a mate. Yeah. She's a popular character. She's a popular character. I mean, I feel like it seems pretty, I see a lot of pockets. A lot of pockets, a lot of Abrams. Things like that. This character. His ear's so tiny. How do I cover it in the ear? Yes. Until you run into no, it's see that's when you say, you know what, I just gotta go on about my day sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like, well, can't win or can't win? Whatever. I could get a rug tufting done in my brain. I think that would feel really good. It'd be like a brain massage. Maybe a lobotomy, who knows? But, you know. Where is the... Did you guys have a good, awesome day today? Did you guys do anything? Oh, no! Oh, okay. What happened here? Okay, now I need to unwrap this. It's Monday, girl. I took out the trash earlier. That's good. Cleaning a little bit. I don't know why this is freaking. No. Give me a second. Freaking yarn. Freaking yarn and getting tangled. This Monday was off, so it felt like a Sunday. Hey, that's a freaking dub. You had a meeting at 8:30 in the morning and no one wanted to be there except the guy that called it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That guy is definitely... He just vibe killed the call. Girl said, alright guys, let's gather for a 8:30 meeting. Ain't no one want to be there. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut this off. Seems like it's... What happened here? Sorry, I gotta figure out why this is all tangled. How did this happen? I'm gonna unwrap this. How did that get up there? Is that an SMG? Yeah, you better be careful. Be careful around these parts in the stream. It could have been, yeah, it literally could have been an email. The things about, let's call. Well, could we just not, you know, discuss this over an email? No, we need to call. Because I need to say my 3 words and then see if you get it or not. It's like, oh god. No! It literally could have been said in like 2 words. That's actually the worst. I don't know how this yarn got around here, but... Don't worry, buddy, I'm saving you! What is that tool you're holding? A torture device? That's what happened. This is... When someone is a bad chatter, this is the equipment they pull out. You better watch out. My hair color's really showing today? Fox, you freaking say that every day. You know what? Your hair color is showing a little bit today. Every time I turn on the stream, you're like, oh, wait. It looks a little bit more brown than usual. Maybe it's because it's a little brighter in my room. Because I have my... Do you see it? Oh, no, you don't. I have my other light on in the back. Because in the case that I was... Okay. I got all this yarn out. In the case that I was gonna show the back, I was gonna... What do you call it? I want it to be brighter. Your hair looks great. Please don't go bald. Well, I have bad news for you. I am gonna go bald eventually. Thank you. It might just... You just don't know how long it'll take because... Actually, well, none of my parents are bald yet. My dad's... Do not bless her, she is a witch who steals your luck. Wait, I don't steal luck. I wish I did. That'd be freaking awesome if you could steal your luck. Steal someone's luck. Oh, I need to undo this. Didn't deny being a witch? Well, Daff is my twin sister and she's a witch, so... We're both actually what you would call witches. This is why I hate... Is this why you lost 100k at the casino? That might be. See this little doohickey? Here you go. Doohickey into into hole, this little thing into the hole, which I don't know why. I have really bad this thing, and then you thread it through, but mine is really dingy, so it takes forever. And then you also put it through this hole right here. Boom, and make sure the gun is off or else you might hit yourself. And then you put yarn into the little hole thingy. Little hole guy. And my depth perception is really bad, so I never get it through, but also, is my thing really thick? Oh yeah. Then you pull it through and then it's threaded and then you're ready to use it again. Yay! Well, I need to pull this out though, because also it's all my fruit legs. Wait, anyone tucked yarn rugs? Because I need to know what everyone gets for their cloths, because I feel like sometimes mine rip. Mine has a lot of holes. Yeah, after you're done, then you put on like the glue sealer thing, you let that dry, and then you can cut, then you cut off. So that's why sometimes when you have a big frame, like if you ever see Dapper Tuft, she has like 2 designs, because I mean there would be no like place to be able to like have the rug held up from, so you gotta do it all in this before you want to cut it off. You made a hole in your hand? Well, I told you to turn off your gun before you started. That's why you got the hole in your hand. That ain't my fault. Yeah. Oh! It's running from deadlock. Oh, jeez. That just freaking... Why'd that go? There you go. You just had a little... But the thing about rug tufting is that if you're like me and you don't like a lot of clutter or whatever, or like it stresses you out seeing a bunch of things like looking like they're about to be tangled, it's not for the faint of heart, because there definitely is a lot of stuff that will be on your floor and that might bother you. Like this! Like, what is this? Why did this happen? Stop that. Is it possible to do by hand? If you want a speedrun getting carpal tunnel, I mean, like, sure, I'm sure there's a way you could do it by hand, but why would you want to do that, I guess? It would take way long. Oh my god, that thing just popped off. Get back on there. Okay. It's a hobby. You have carpal tunnel. Make sure to do wrist stretches so you don't freaking die. I think someone asked if I made this round rug myself. Yeah, I designed it myself. Dude, Dad showing me. There's like someone on Twitter, because she was talking about rugging or whatever, and then some guy, like, some people really just don't have any sense of comprehension, because I think she said something like, she said no one like tufts like her, as in, or like no one does rugs like her because it's her own art style. She makes her own rugs and then she tufts it, right? Which is, yeah, that's valid to say, because everyone has their own thing. And then the person who got mad at her had no comprehension of that and thought she was saying that she was the only one that can like physically tuft like her. And they're like, well, no, I tuft too and I do rugs. And it's like, that's not what she was saying. Like, She never said no one else can literally rug tuft. She was saying that her pieces are unique and she also does them herself. So yes, her rugs are unique. But then yeah, they love picking fights with Daphne. They love picking fights with anyone. But Daph was just more saying like, because Daph is not afraid to say whatever, and she wants to clarify stuff too, right? Because like she was going for it. And she's always down for a conversation. So like for people to like when we were talking about that, I was like, dude, what is this guy? Didn't no one say anything about nothing or anything. He was just sad. Yeah, I love her rug designs too. They're very colorful, very cute. She designed some cute ones the other day too, and I'm excited to see her do them. When an artist has 20 years, yeah. Also, yeah, I think someone was complaining about rug prices too, and it's like, you know, like an actual person who does art would be like, heck yeah, bro, charge at whatever you want, cause like, you know your skill set, how much time it takes, how much time you put into doing the art, and then for someone else to complain about, especially when they're not needed to purchase what they're making either, is like, why are you complaining about this again? Like, literally? Like, if Daph decides to charge her rugs for whatever price, this bozo guy complaining about the rug prices isn't even gonna buy the rug, so why complain about it anyway? And say that I could buy this for whatever else. Then it's like, okay, then go do it. Why? No one asked, literally. If you could go find someone else that could do it for cheaper, then you go do that. But God forbid someone values their own time and craft. And art is more of a luxury than anything. You don't need to purchase it. You don't need it in your life. But if that's something you enjoy and you want, freaking get that job. My yarn fell out. No one asked its perfect response. It actually is. Some people get angry with pricing. I see it all the time though, not even in rugs, but like people's commissions, which I feel like anytime I see someone's commissions on my feed, I think they're way too low, because it really is a lot of time, and then also a lot of artists are very okay with doing revisions and stuff too, so that's also a factor. But like, dude, when I see someone selling commissions for like, I don't know, like I'm gonna say like $50, I'm like, girl, that is, unless if you draw in like 2 seconds, which no one literally will. So I feel like it should be charged for much more of your time and the work. And then if someone complains about your prices, don't lower them. You know why? Because the ones that are trying to complain or try to get it lower or like haggle you for your prices, they're not gonna even commission you anyway. So who cares? Just keep doing the things that you think that you're worth. Yeah, literally, the people who are the loudest are the ones that aren't gonna even do it in the first place. Don't listen to them. I'm sorry, Rem, I gotta punch yarn in your brain. Oh my god, did the speed go up? Oh my god, it did. I was like, why is it so fast? No wonder. I actually hit the freaking... There's like a little dial at the bottom that changes the speed of your tufting gun. And I accidentally... It was twice as fast as what I wanted it to be. And I was like... Too fast. big hole. It's she has a lot of elims. Yeah, I got an AK stat track. This is actually an AK-5. So yeah, my AK-5 stat track's got 2968 on it right now. So as a hairstylist, the cheapskates are always the pickiest ones. I have clients who tell me to charge whatever. I don't care. After who knows I'm hot. Yeah, it's literally. I fucking love going to like. I love commissioning. I love doing like anything that has to do with. You know what makes me sad too? Because like whenever I commission someone, I like when I freaking love the artwork, I tip them bigly, right? It's like, because I love it and I want them to keep creating and I don't want them to stop doing it. So I pay them and they're like, oh my god, you have to do that. Thank you. And then I'm like, but I wanted to. And I like work. That's why I'm doing it. God, and then there's people that are like, oh no, I can actually just put this through my AI art generator and get something that looks exactly like yours. And it's like, okay, then go do it. And have a terrible, soulless piece of art that's not even art, it's just stolen art. Yes. Thanks, Ben. AI slop. Yeah. AI slop, indeed. Guys, yeah, I don't need to commission you artists anyway because I'm going to make an AI filter Studio Ghibli generated picture for me and my wife at the beach. I'm sure she'll love this one. When I put AI artists in my bio, lol, I've seen that actually unironically many times. And it's like, oh, this is looking great, thanks. I'd just be tufting. I think it's fun. I think it's relaxing, actually. Very relaxing. Then if you ever want it. But then the thing is, like, where the freak am I gonna put this? I'm just pulling a bunch of yarn. There's a lot of AI art that people probably don't even know that's AI, or a lot of people that draw and they use AI as like the base kind of, and then they like draw over it. There's a lot of people like that on Twitter now. I see a lot of it. I'm like, oh, well, there it is. But and a lot of people can't tell. I get the ick. Wait, what? I get the ick when people are comfortable by using AI for everything. Yeah, I'm like, guys, whatever happened to thinking for ourselves? You're like, guys, I don't really know what to do, so I'm gonna ask Grok. I'm like, do we not have free will? We don't have brains anymore? We don't have, like, wants or desires or anything? Just not a single answer? You gotta ask like going into going into Google and asking in the search engine what should I do is probably better than asking at Grok. But at Grok, what is my next goal? Yeah, it is a rem rug. If I like how it turns out, I either might give it away. But if I don't like how it turns out, then it's gonna rot in my closet. I think that would be fun. Thanks for actually not thanks for gifting this up to. I don't want Grok in my chat, please. Can we undo that? I don't want to play with you anymore. Please don't freaking add that guy. I don't want that guy in my chat. I need to tighten the Okay, the thing about this thing, it's so. Do you see how it rocks? It's so flimsy. I need to add like weights in the back so it doesn't like move as much. Like I'm stepping on it right now with my feet. I need to add like some weight in the back. I have my freaking jock villager. I have this. I have this weighing down on the beam. We hate you at girl. You started out with that frame and you hated it. Yeah, I feel like it's okay. It's just that I don't like how wobbly it is sometimes, and that's it. How forgiving is Chupping? You mess up a spot, you do this. Literally. Okay, what do I pick? Let me just. Actually, do you see this on the side? This thing, because I was doing some tests. If you mess up, you do this. Ta-da! And then you pull out the extras in the back, and then you can do it again. It's actually the only thing that might not be forgiving is sometimes if you like held the gun wrong, there might be like big old holes in it. So it might be a pain to retuff that area, but it's okay. I believe you could do it. What does the back look like? Furry? I mean, yeah, I can show you after. It looks very gray and furry right now. Maybe if I put my leg in the back here, and it'll balance better. Consider it. Me when the old lady starts ranting about 5 million things while he's doing her. Actually giving grandma core. I'm literally shaking my fists at AI and ranch while I'm doing my little old crafting stuff. Did I ever shave my other one? No, I was waiting until I had another one because I didn't want to sit there and shave a rug and then be like, It's like I gotta put on all the doohickeys. I gotta go and all that. I have my beard though. What's up, community? Sup? You don't want to see how much yarn there is on this. Oh, it's freaking pooping everywhere. I got extra yarn because I didn't know how much I needed. I feel like when I did my lapis rug, I didn't have enough yarn for like a lot of things. Well, I wasn't sure, but this time I think I'm more well prepared. The yarn podcast. Yeah, should I steal the yard podcast, but instead me and Daph do the yarn podcast, and we don't actually talk about things, we just start stimming instead. I think that might be a big hit. That might go crazy where we just don't even talk about anything. Maybe every once in a while we'll have a meaningful conversation, but then we would start stimming for the most part. The first half was good. Okay, but what would you even... Actually, Daph is very insightful. I just be like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's true. that would be my My contribution to the conversation. Yeah. That's good. True. Dot, 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 dot. Oops, that was a little too close to the Oh my freaking gosh, I accidentally stepped on the yarn. My freaking chungus. Careful, SpongeBob! Every podcast needs a hype guy, but I'm not even hype. I'm like the opposite of hype. I'm just that dude in the corner, chilling. Nothing else to really say. I'm like, yeah, and yeah, that's true, and yeah, that's true. I get hyped for my girlies. I do, because they deserve it. I'm not gonna hype up someone that I don't think deserves it. I'm just gonna be like, alright. Cool. Dot dot dot. Needs that awkward guy to make the co-host look better. Oh, yeah, that's true. Dot dot dot. The podcast where you speak about the one same topic every episode because you got dementia. Oh god, that would be a good bit. But it's not a bit because we actually have dementia and we'd be like, yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about... Next episode, yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about... Yeah. Today, yeah. 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 Oh no, she broke. What? Can the lady not stim every now and then? It's been so long since I've stimmed, I think. I don't really remember the last time I stimmed. I haven't really been playing games that much. Yeah. Yeah. Marvel, yeah, and I haven't played Marvel Rivals in like 5 bajillion years, and I probably won't pick it up until they have a Giga Big change, which they probably won't, so I'm probably not going to play it ever again. Unless if, you know, yeah. Maybe like a month ago? It was a month ago when I shimmed, do you think? That's a pretty long time, no? When's the next ad? Next sponsor? I don't know. Beats me? Not knowing. I saw there was a Minecraft, which, like a sponsor or something, and I was like, when I saw that, like, oh my god, everybody's gonna freaking do that. Oh my god, he's bald! No! I gotta fix his bald head. Rem, you're so young and you're already balding. Dude, why did Gap and Cutie both sent me the same tweet, and I think it was on like a a baking show where they baked like Pokemon themed cakes, and the beginning of the clip is someone shoving a big stick up Pikachu's butthole. They both look at Pikachu. No! What are they doing to him? I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but it's definitely something. Spare Shunda? Yeah, not that one. Yeah, I was like, we're freaking out. What did I just kick? I don't know. Tufting in a straight line is so nice. No worries, no movement. You're doing curves when you're tufting is weird. And then literally Daft's words echo through my head, like, you know, when you're trying to use a bike or whatever in Pokemon Indoors and Professor Oak's voice echoes. You can't use that. You can't ride a bike indoors. For her, I heard in Daft's voice, I like to burst fire my gun. Oh my god, wait, I could do that too. Starts burst firing my gun when I have to do a curve. Petey was eating the Jujutsu Kaisen meal during a deadlock game, and then he asked his teammates if they've ever had Chinese sauce. There's a Jujutsu Kaisen meal? For what? JJ, that's the first time I've ever heard of one. From where? Yeah, I don't know if there's a JJK meal at McDonald's? Demons? Oh, yeah, you're talking about K-pop, girl. There's no Jujutsu Kaisen meal. It's K-pop demon hunters, man. Yeah, also, you said that Cutie said if they've ever had Chinese sauce is crazy when K-pop demon hunters is not even Chinese. That's kind of crazy. But that is Cutie for you. Cutie just be saying whatever. Like, anything just comes out of that man's mouth. He just be saying whatever. That's why he's a funny guy, but sometimes questionable. And then people have, sometimes he needs to talk, and we're like, Cutie, don't say that. And he's like, okay. One Piece. Oh, is it April 13th? I mean, I could. This is freaking falling off. I could try it. I might hurt my stomach, but I could give it a whirl. Michael Santana is the enemy of the Asian community. No, he's actually he wants to be an ally, but his attempts of being an ally may not seem like it, but I know he's really trying. Deep down inside, he really wants to be an ally. It's in his heart's in the right place. One day he'll make it. You think he'll transcend, and then when he dies, he's at the pearly white gate, and then they say, Cutie, you're now actually the Asian. Do you think he's gonna freaking hog out when that happens? He's gonna be so happy. Oh, so happy. I had to watch Cutie again at lunch day. Okay, you're saying you had to watch Cutie like it's a freaking punishment. Like, God, I had to watch this guy instead of Northern Line because that was my only option. You're actually talking about it like you went to the cafeteria and you couldn't go get a good lunch, and then he was the only like slop that was available. So that's what you subjected yourself to eat. He's a funny guy. But yeah, maybe if you don't like Deadlock, you might not watch exactly. I suppose. Yeah, that's just pull up a YouTube video. Just watch one of Northline's like old YouTube videos. I feel like that would be a good replacement. And then I have to do his little helpers. Tip to tip ending soon? Yeah, we already know it ended. Too. Street brawling earlier? Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Oh my. Lots of yarn on the floor. Oh god. Should I sit on the floor for this one? City? This is so... My back is not gonna enjoy that I gun showed like this. It's gonna be like, what? Why does my back hurt so much tomorrow? It's because I freaking gun showed. No, again. My big foot. Spoiler, Ludwig comes back from China? Yeah, but does he say D-word burger again? I'm gonna miss it. Just Michael ulting randomly, and then actually the worst one was he ulted and then the lady just said no. What was that? Was that at the freaking convenience store or something? He was like, hello, we are two white-colored foreigners, and no. She didn't understand, or she just knew that she wouldn't have the ability to communicate with them effectively. Saved herself the trouble and time. Like, yeah, I'm good on that. Oh, is that a restaurant? Oh, yeah, it was the one where they had the coffee, I think? What is that? What does it do? I'm forgetting. He Giga channeled it? Yeah, I remember that. I was like, is he gonna do it again? And then he would. I was like, oh. Good old. What the frick? Get away from my feet! When did this happen? Okay. This here. There we go. Freaking yarn. Why is yarn so thin and easily tangled? Stop Asian hate. Let's not do that. It's super cute. How's it going so far? I mean, I'm done with the Rem. Well, I just want to fill in everyone with this, all but the faith first. Like, do finish each color, I guess. That is my pathway that I've planned for myself. Sorry for crashing the funeral. Yeah, and then he was like, it's fine, I got it under control. Chad. Do I think I'll finish it today? Probably not. Because I get sidetracked and I start thinking about something every now. I feel like when I'm off stream, I'm way more productive. Or like, my progress gets a lot faster. Because obviously I'm not really talking or anything. And all I'm focusing on is just doing what I'm doing. Be like that sometimes. best thing about rug tufting is that it doesn't matter how ugly it looks in the back. It just has to look good from the front because ain't no one seeing all this because it's gonna be covered. Distracts you. I think tufting is fine. It can only just get a little tedious if dude, my first time tufting, it was really tedious because the yarn would keep coming out of the hole over here. Because at the place that we were doing, because Daph told me to do double strands because it's just easier, which thank God she told me. But at the place, obviously, because they don't want you to use up a bunch of yarn, they make you do a single strand. So it would just fly out sometimes, and it'd be so freaking annoying having to rethread it all the time. But if that doesn't happen, I feel like probably shaving is more probably more time consuming, I feel like. Cause with shaving, you can add like different depths to your rug as well if you want to. Is it challenging to make a homemade rug? Not, it's pretty beginner friendly. Like, as long as you have a little bit of experience, like if you just learned like once, it's probably something you could just learn to do after that. Pretty simple, I feel like. It's like kind of like I want to say in a way it's kind of like tracing, because unless if you're gonna freehand your rug without making a prior idea, or like a lot of people just take images that they already like and they tucked into the rug, you just have to basically make the outline and fill in the color, which is not super challenging at all. That's I literally anyone can rug tuff. If that's what you're safe. Pretty therapeutic. I like the sound of the tufting gun. I think it sounds nice. Maybe not all would agree, but I kind of like the noise. I need to check the back soon. Let me check. Let's check the back to see if there's any holes. Probably like here though. I need to fill the leg. Straightening the gun has to be the most annoying part. Maybe. Yippee! Wait, he's so furry! I need to do around his eyes. Oh, his head is kind of bald. And then I think I should go in with a single strand. His leg. He's got a bald spot like right here. Is the Z supposed to be like this or flipped? This whole image is flipped because you want to flip your image before you rug tuft, because it's gonna come out the other way at the other side. So if you have something with words, especially that would be really sensitive to being mirrored. Like if you're saying live, laugh, love, and you don't mirror it before you start tufting, they're gonna have to read backwards. So, unless if you're doing a word that doesn't matter, like boop. If you say live, laugh, love, you deserve it. But what if they want to live and laugh and love? What's wrong with that? Are those Z's backwards on the front? Oh no, it's cause my camera's mirrored. My camera's mirrored. Like, I'm not at... This is my right hand, and this is my left hand. So, you see what would be on the other side. I'm not a lefty. No. I mean, well, what? See, I'll look some text. See, it's not mirrored. Or it is mirrored. Yeah, that's why the no nut shirt exists, because it's supposed to say have fun. Oh! the DS, but for some reason it says no nut. I don't know, man. I'm covering Rem's bald spot. Don't worry, Rem, you won't be bald anymore. There we go. Turkey vacation complete. You missed that shirt? Yeah. It's not coming back. That thing got destroyed by blue hair dye. So, I was like, well, goodbye, shirt. When you got colored hair, sometimes the dye, we get it on some other stuff. Your clothes, your towel, your bed, everything. What is this? Oh. Oh, is this a different stream? Where am I? Buy another? No. I don't want to. I'm literally like Andy. Anymore. No, I just don't care enough to get it again. I wasn't attached to the t-shirt. That looks really cool. Thanks. Oh, I need to eat. I need to eat and become big and meaty. I need to clean up the yacht after this. I think I'm gonna do English. It is not looking very pretty, as you say. What's the dinner plan? I think my brother got a Mendocino fart. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Mendocino, Minccino, the Pokemon. He got me like a sandwich or something. I think. But I still have my health slot that I haven't finished eating. There's that as well. You haven't had that place in a minute? It's always pretty solid. I always get their like chicken pesto thing. Yeah, I could dap in a stream from home. And this what is it? It's been like a day or two without a stream. I'm like the SpongeBob water guy. Buh. The Buh fandom is dying. Type Buh to revive Buh. Buh. Hi, Glor. To see a cute little alien cat. Glor? So cute. Glorp is a cute little guy. I could take care of Glorp. Do you think there's a cat that looks exactly like Glorp? Ah! That was... No, where is this? A one-string wonder. dye my cat, no thanks. If I dye my cat, I would only dye it in a drawing program with the color layer on. Not actually gonna dye my pet's fur. A lash rug, but it's super TF coated. Boosh. Dude, that would be way that would be such a big rug to make. Way too big. Boosh. Don't look at his leg. It's a little wavy because I just let it do that. Haru Glorp would go hard. He's such a little guy. I love my cats. They're so cute. How soon do I want to foster next one? I have to wait until I come back. That's what his foot actually looks like. I created. Really? Yeah. 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 I can just move this over instead of moving like so. God. I realize this yarn is a little thin, so I actually have to do the things a lot closer together. Why? Is that this deadlock fella? Yeah, it is. It is him. See, this is the other yarn. Thank God I actually used this yarn. Because this is the other dark gray I had for his fur. But I think it would legit blend into the outline. So thankfully I got a freaking lighter gray. It even looks dark on the camera, but it's actually a lot lighter. No, you did in this area. When am I away again? 5 billion trillion years. No, I'm just gone for like 4 days. Cause I'm gonna go Whimsy Max with Daff. And we are going to see awesome sea creatures, hopefully. And blue water and cool stuff. But she's scuba certified and I'm not, so she gets to go scuba diving. I just get to be a noob and snorkel or whatever instead. I'm not scuba certified. I don't think I would have it in me to be scuba certified. I'd be like, I would forget something and I'd probably just die. I forgot. Do I get seasick? Yeah, I do. I get seasick pretty easily. Is 4 days really enough to record all the voice acting for Road to Empress? You never know. I guess you'll just have to find out. Hopefully I hope none of us get food poisoning on the trip. That'd be really tragic if someone got food poisoning. But why do I have an inkling that I might be the one that would get food poisoning? Because I do love eating my food, and I love eating like seafood and raw stuff. Don't eat the bread. But surely bread wouldn't give me food poisoning. It's more like maybe things that could be undercooked and would upset your stomach. Or do I tank those? I don't give a hoot, I just eat whatever. And if it comes to bite me in the butt, then just bad RNG, I think. Such is life, they say. Where is my thingy? Are we ignoring Tip to Tip Thomas? But bread's so good. Bread. God, you know what I could go for right now? Like, you know at Asian bakeries, they have, like, those really crispy, like, hot dog pastry breads. That sounds so good right now. Because it's usually like the bread part is usually like very light and airy and like a pastry. What the frick is this thing doing? Girl, get your freaking thread through here. I believe in you. But uh-oh. I think she's a little too extra large. I've never had this happen. Maybe this yarn is very thick. Not pretty thin, but this one is oh, there you go. Oh, it's because it looks. He had a hot dog, but you're allergic to bread? No! You know, thank God I am not allergic really to any food. I feel like I'd be really sad if I had a... Or if I gained a food allergy, that would probably be bad. Well... I guess it depends on what I'd be allergic to. But most things I like eating, if not all. A raisin bread from the food markets? I've never had raisin bread. Sure. I can't recall that I have. But I could have. Who knows? Maybe when I was young, but as an adult, I'm not remembering having raisin bread, to be honest. Nope. Gaining a gluten allergy? Yeah, that would suck. I do like eating a lot of gluttonous food because I'm a glutton. I think I need to turn on my fan. It's getting freaking warm. You picture yourself doing that and you think it'd kill you? No! Don't. Can I eat off an entire loaf of bread? I think if it was flavored. Yeah, but plain bread, probably not. There's a bug that makes you allergic to meat. Wait, really? What is it called? The meat bug? Oh, the tick. Yes. I've had a tick on me once. I didn't even know it was on me. Because I was like a kid. I was really young. And I grew up in Virginia. A bunch of bugs in my backyard. And there was a tick on me. And then I thought it was a big scab. Because, you know, when you're a kid, you just like... You just randomly have wounds every now and then if you're like out and about outside. And it's like, what the frick is this? Because with a tick, you're supposed to extract with so the head doesn't, you know, like stay in your body. You want to extract the whole thing. But I literally just scratched it off. As a kid because I didn't know what it was, and then later on when I got a little older, actually it was probably like a little after that happened, I was like, what was that? And I was like, oh, it was a freaking tick. And I was like, well, I hope I didn't get any disease or anything, you know, life-threatening. Hopefully not. It's not. That was like when I was maybe like 4th or 5th grade. I've had to take ticks off of my dog though, even if I had he had his like a thing that flea tick medicine or whatever. I had to take some off my dog, and every time I prayed, I was like, God, please, don't be a freaking don't be a scary guy. You got the hot needle treatment for ticks as a kid? Where did I put my thing? But honestly, the worst was mosquito bites. That's something I don't miss. I don't think I've gotten a mosquito bite while I've lived in Texas, probably because I just don't go outside. I just don't go outside, so I haven't been bitten by a mosquito really, but I have seen them fly into my house before. Hopefully not though. I hope. I feel like maybe I have some good tasting blood because when I was a kid, I would have mosquito bites everywhere and I'd be like, yummy. And I'd just be freaking itchy everywhere. Curled for your vacation as you said that, but oh god, I'm gonna have 5 bajillion bites when I go. Oh jeez. I mean, if it happens, it happens. It's whatever. Houston is known for, yeah, I mean, it's really humid here, so I don't doubt it. Pack the good SPF, yeah. You know, Daff messaged me and she was like, what'd she say? She said something like, pack, she said get sunscreen and rash guard so you don't get sunburned. And then I looked at her message while I was half asleep. And then I went back to sleep. And then I replied to her in my dream. And then I woke up and I was like, wait, I replied to her in my dream, but I didn't reply to her in real life. And then I replied to her afterwards. I was like, yeah, I dreamt that I replied to you, but I was sleeping. So here I am replying again. I mean, I learned my lesson about SPF and I freaking stepped on my yarn again. I'm going to freak out. This freaking slipper. But, when I was younger, I thought I didn't need sunscreen because I was like, I just tan when I go outside, so I don't need sunscreen. I'm not gonna be sunburned, but obviously, even if you do tan or you don't sunburn, it's still good to have SPF because it protects your skin. Anyway, but I was really young during the time, so it's like I tanked those basically, right? And I was going on a fishing trip with my dad. And we were out, it was summer in Virginia, and my whole face got sunburned, so it peeled off. But thankfully it was summer, so no one had to see me peeling like a little lizard, but it was a lesson learned. I was like, okay, I'll put on some sunscreen after that. Sign of skin aging, yeah. Still good to put on SPF even if you don't burn. Still want to protect your skin. At least you won't be. I'm not pale! I promise you, I'm actually not pale. It's just the lights are bright in here, so it looks like I'm pale, but I'm actually not. Okay, if I was pale, I would literally be blending in with this shirt. But I'm not. So, thank you very much. My legs are actually kind of pale, but I would say my arms and stuff aren't really that pale. Pale as they seem on. What the frick? Where's streamer? I only see floating shirt. Yeah, good one. I'm here. Rug tufting is so fun. Everyone should get into a creative thing. I think it would be good for everybody to start creating. This is too big. Actually, maybe I can. If If you're swimming, you should probably apply more often. Oh, yeah, you should. You burn really easily? You might, yeah. Or the SPF that you're wearing isn't strong enough? You should also look into that, too. When you spray on or lotion? I mean, whatever's there, I guess. I'm just gonna get it while I'm there because I don't want to pack liquids. I also don't want to, because of the airport situation and everyone getting held up and stuff, and you don't know when you're gonna get through security and whatnot, at least where I am. I'm probably just gonna bring on a carry-on because they won't take your bag if you're like early or whatever, so if you're too early, we got a city. All I need is some clothes and myself, and yeah. You spray on 2 different times and got sunburned both times? Oh jeez. I mean, I'll probably wear something that will block stuff. Maybe I should get myself a big old sun hat. That's my thing. I need more caffeine. More water, actually. Floppy hats. The only thing about the sun hats, they're so freaking big. They take up so much space. I don't know if I want it to take up that much space in my carry-on. Maybe they'll sell a floppy hat while I'm there, so I could just get one while I'm there. So there's this ozone layer that's been depleting. So wait, did you guys? I tuned into NASA earlier today. It was very cool. I'm sitting on the yarn by accident. No. Fake stream? Fake Kona. Fake stream, not real. The earth is flat. Everything's flat. There's no space. Oh, wait. Do you guys enjoy my Pokemon music? Do you want me to would you guys like me to change the channel in music? I picked something relaxing. Oh, what the heck? Keep it city! Okay. We'll keep the channel going. Can I what? NASA's still live? Can you knock on their stream? No! You don't want to do that. What if NASA sends a pipe bomb to my front door for knocking on their stream? Who is this guy? And they're just like, we need to destroy. Preparing the EMP. What if NASA sends her to space? Heck no, they're not. That would be like the biggest waste. Sending someone to space, unless they wanted to get rid of me and I actually didn't return, and I would just stay in space and then make friends with the warps. Great. Where I wanted to go, but too late to do it, so it's hard to keep a straight line. its tail. It's looking a little naked over here, maybe over here, and on the legs just a bit. But his head looks very... Who's alive? I heard... What? I turned on the NASA stream and heard Donald Trump. Oh. I saw something about Donald Trump and one of the Paul brothers or something on my feed, and I was like, oh god, what am I seeing on my feed? Sources say he's unstable, please god. Someone go cough on him really quick. Girl, Katy Perry went to space? Yeah, but Katy Perry has 5 gazillion billion more dollars. Also, she got to kiss the ground after she went up into space for like 30 minutes or something. So, I mean, good for her, I guess. Are Justin Trudeau still a thing? Is that still going on? That's the only thing that I remember. Yeah, no, yeah. Wait, I'm getting split sources here. God, this freaking thing is so rocky. I'm gonna be honest, maybe when I just give a vibe-based answer, I mean, I correct with that. Hey, more yard. You think I should single strand? Sources say I made up. Yeah, it was a 50-50% chance. It's either they were or they weren't. So honestly, it is what it is. Why'd she do that? Cause she can, literally, cause she wanted to. I mean, literally, she just wanted to, so she did. Why not? I guess. When you're at that point of you have so much, or you literally have done everything, what else is there to cross off? I think I'll go to space. It was her teenage dream to be in space. It could have been. For the flex, yeah, I guess, I suppose. Some people do, yeah, they do crazy things. That's why people go like freaking cave diving. They're like, I have a loving wife and kids and family. I think I'm gonna go crawl into this tiny little hole where I might not get out and die. And I'm like, oh god, but why? It's just some people just be doing whatever. That's life. Did you guys ever go cave diving? I don't think you could pay enough to go cave diving. I imagining the way to die is suffocating in a tiny cave hole. I don't think you. Absolutely not. Now you just get unstuck the way you got stuck. Oh, yeah, right. And that's why, you know, no one has died from cave diving, right? There's a 100% cave diving. Because they're like, wait, I can just go out. Why does this little health guy at the top look so devious? Maybe it's because I meant to make him look sleepy. He looks like his body or something. Shit. Caves don't have gag reflexes, so if you're stuck, you're stuck. This is true, actually. When you really think about it, yeah. So, hurts with later. Kind of like the people who want to. Oh my god, yeah, I've seen videos of people climbing, or like some people talking about their experiences and the bodies that they see on their way. That must be horrifying. No, thank you. I would never want to climb either. We must amputate. Everest is actually crazy. Yeah, I like being in. When I don't see something and I'm like, wow, I want to climb that slash go into the tiny hole. I'm just more like, I'm gonna admire it from a distance and be like, wow, that's good nature right there. Some may even say nice nature. That is to the point of my appreciation. I need to get some water. Me when I see a woman giant? Yippee-yay-yay! Oh, yes. Wait, me and Daff might be twins. Pokemon chances can match my. Oh yeah, is it? Wow, very cool. When are we tapping in? I don't know about that. Yippee! Sorry, I'm talking to Daff. Pokemon regional news? No, I didn't see that. There's Pokemon regional news. Do I think I'll make a Clash Royale rug? No, I don't think I will be. What is the Pokemon regional news? Did you guys see the on-run changes on Overwatch? You know that image? Oh yeah, wait, someone literally posted it in the comments. What they changing? Absolutely nothing. Watch this. I'll show you what they changed. The comments are actually so true. Look at this. What did they do? They slightly lowered her eyelids. He ain't do nothing but step back. Literally, that That's literally what they didn't change anything about her. And they slightly thinned out her eyebrows. Yeah, a toothpick changes that. Like, that's literally... Yeah, like imagine... No, this is a serve. Why didn't they do this? Like, they had all the chances to make her features look more sharper. Like, her art. But they just... She literally looks the same. Toothpick changes everything for real. I already knew, like, after I saw, like, because I got on Twitter, and then it was, like, the guy, one of the dev guys or something, and they were talking about changes to Onron's face. I was like, I already know they didn't change anything. And they didn't! They freaking do that. Go, girl, give us nothing. She's not... If she's not cute or bubbly, she won't sell skins. That ain't true. But for some reason, they just want to give all their skins to Kiriko anyway in Overwatch. They can look at Marvel Rivals. They sell a bunch of Emma Frost. I almost said Emma Stone. Emma Frost skins. They didn't want her to change her face. Interesting. But didn't the literal voice actor for Onron want it to be changed? Or she felt like, you know, it would be better if they changed it? Considering... Versus... Why would voice actors get a say in what happens there? They're just the voice. Well, sometimes a lot of the characters are kind of almost inspired also by the voice actor, because it's not like after they pick the character, they make the whole character, they pick the voice actor. Sometimes the voice actor is also part of the character that they're creating and they feel like would fit it. So yeah, I them say something about it, especially if they had something to do a little bit with the design or inspiration. I feel like them saying something means something. Depends on how the final... That's rarely the case. No, actually. I feel like a lot of games actually have that. Maybe if you're thinking about games that... Well, it depends on what game you're playing, though. That also factors in. Like, if you're playing, like... I Am Jesus Simulator that's used AI, you know... AI voice acting. Or games that I obviously don't care about community stuff or whatnot. So, very, very different. Oh god, freaking... Do you see how much it creeps when I gotta make sure this thing, the yard is in. Wait, I need to check something real quick. I need Yukon to win, but what about Dugon? What gun am I waving in this emote? That's Chamber. I'm in a Chamber from Valorant cosplay in that one. They are so dead. I'm hungry. Food break time. Go eat, girl? Yeah, I got my food right here. It's just been sitting here. What am I eating? It's rice and tuna and seaweed. I put some salmon roe in it because I bought it from the market. What did I say so far? Some sriracha and some mayo. Do you like tuna melts? Yeah? I freaking love tuna sandwiches. They're so good. I mean, I grew up eating tuna and a bunch of canned meat and canned food. So... well, canned meats especially. I mean, Korean people freaking... they have so many flavors of canned tuna, it's kind of crazy. Like, the next time you go to like an H Mart or something, you should go look at the canned tuna and how many flavors they have. It's actually insane. Do Koreans eat spam? Yeah. Spam's they love using spam and everything. Especially in like instant ramen and stuff. They also like putting it in the stews and like kimchi stew or this other stew that's translated to army stew where you just literally put in like so many things. Lots of vegetables. And then they love putting spam or like sausages in it. Tuna's pretty high in mercury. Well, if I die from that, then it is what it is. If I get poisoned, it is what it is. I don't give a hoot. If I die, I die. But I'm gonna die eating the things that I like eating. Yeah, it was my time to go. Yeah, I don't eat tuna every day though. H Mart more of a Texas thing? No? H Mart's like almost everywhere. H Mart is literally everywhere. You're probably thinking about HEB. H Mart is an Asian grocery store. And that would be really funny if an Asian grocery store was only specific to Texas. H Mart is in the Midwest. Except Chicago. Wait, really? Well, you know what? That kind of makes sense. Never mind. So I'm just eating my slop. Yeah, spam is like a bunch of processed meats. Oh lord. Dude, it tastes good though. To each their own, but I grew up eating spam and Vienna sausages and canned tuna and stuff, and I think they all taste pretty freaking good to me. Maybe a little bit salty at times because I'm old now, but okay, good. Vienna's on saltines. Dude, you know who gets me? Stina. I saw this clip of Stina, and she was showing her struggle meal, and it was literally Vienna. So I recognized it as soon as she pulled it out, and then it was like, I think she just had bread, and it was Vienna sausages, and then mustard, and I was like, Dude, I relate to that so much because I would also just take out the Vienna sausages and be eating that John. And mushrooms! Mushrooms so delicious. Very valid for that one. Need to tighten the screws. Can I read Fox's message? What? Toenail flossing? I don't know. I don't know about that. But if she did, then I mean, you go, girl. Oh yeah, yesterday, Super's been playing Persona, and then someone was like, you should play Persona 4 or something. And then I was like, Super gives me Yosuke vibes from Persona. And everyone's like, I mean, I feel like most people agreed with me when I said that, but I mean, they see the vision. They see the vision that I'm seeing. No! I freaking... No! Oh, I guess I'm just recording. We need more silly names. Sure, I'm not doing this, so I will not be contributing to that. Joe, sure. Dude, I feel, am I crazy or has this same song just been on? It might have been on the whole time. This video has loops at the very end. Has it? I think so. I was like, I was like, I swear this melody is so familiar. Why have I heard it so much? When is their cooking thing? Next week? I'm probably not. Probably wouldn't be awake to watch it live or would be busy, but I'll watch it afterwards. 14th or 16th? I think it'll be fun. Probably. Probably chaotic, hectic. What am I eating? Food. It looks like someone freaking died. Oh, of course. Ooh, what else would she be eating? Well, done with all the great parts. Wait, I forgot the bottom of his tail. And then I can do the eyes. Actually, maybe leave the eyes for last. Maybe I'll do his coat, his jacket afterwards. What color for the eyes? It's like a very light blue. Very pale blue. Because his eyes are like, it's like white in game, but he has like glowing blue around it usually, so I want to do like a lighter blue because I don't want to use just white. You thought the eyes were closed? Yeah, his eyes are closed. They do be closed. Do you guys hear the creaking of my freaking frame whenever it bounces back? It's going like freaking goofy frame. No? Oh, that's good, because you would hear going You did. It's actually so goofy. Freaking cartoon frame. Do he bottom tail. Boing! That's literally what it's doing. Boing! Bouncing on it. freaking yarn dropping out. No. Okay, let me check the... Checking the back, front and the back and the back and the front. Okay, there's some naked spots, but rest pretty filled out. You guys want me to manually turn it around for a second? The what now? Why'd you guys... Whoa! Thanks for gifting 25 globes, Archangel. Thank you, thank you. If you guys got a sub, please make sure to say thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for the... Look at this. We're gonna use my awesome strength. I'm so strong to pick up this really light frame that's actually not touching it. This is what the back looks like. You can kind of see it, but then I have to move. So it's very free. Like he has a bald spot on his leg. I need to fix that. What the frick is this? Bald. But it'll look better when I shave it. Dude, do you see all this? All of like the tufted yarn. Look at this. All this like fluff stuff in the back. That's why I didn't want to do it. All this like long like. And then that would not be very. It's uneven. This side shorter than the other side. They're taller than the whiteboard. Taller. Boom. Impressed? So I'm actually not 5 foot tall. Or whatever, however tall you guys say I am, like 4'11". Not 4'11". Anyways, gotta move my 40-pound kettlebell. This. It's the Rizzler's birthday next week. Are we celebrating? No. I don't care about the Rizzler. I'm sorry. But I hope he has a happy birthday. But I won't be celebrating this weekend. Thanks for the sub. This might be Ja. There's an Arizona Rizzler tea. Ja. How long have I been tufting for? Probably not that long. I'm kind of thirsty. I want a drink. This is a real product someone can buy. Let's have a look-see. Oh god. Rizzler Berry Sparkling Juice Cocktail. Yeah, I will not be purchasing that, I'm sorry. But to those who celebrate, go for it. forgot this guy. Thought I was done with the gray, but he has a bald spot on his leg. I need to fill in the little things and yig. Okay. Ow. 49 reviews? You think they're all positive reviews and they freaking love the Rizzler berry? Someone said it tastes like someone poured a bunch of sugar in there. Considering? You think they would really do that? Considering? Dude, I saw a food like YouTube short or whatever. Thanks for the 19 months, John. And it was a lady like, what is it? It was like a jar of Nutella, and then she was next to it. She had an empty jar, and she was pouring in like the contents or like the percentages of like whatever was in the Nutella jar, and she poured in a bunch of sugar like to prove a point. I'm like, I don't think anyone gets Nutella thinking like, wow, this is such a healthy spread to put on my bread or whatever I feel like eating it from, and there's like no sugar, or I'm totally unaware of its contents. It's like, no, well, no, I think people just choose to get it because it's freaking tasty. Also, you're not consuming a whole jar in a day, which also is like, okay. I mean, unless if you are, then I would actually be very impressed. But it's like the lady was trying to prove a point. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what it is. I think any functioning human being with a brain would be like, yep, that's true. Oh, not healthy. I saw it being getting it recalled repetitively. But like at this point, it's kind of like, why don't you just eat whatever you feel like eating? Who give a hoot? Enjoy the food while you can. Very good life experience. Unless you're allergic, then yeah. It's out of your control, really. Be free and live your life. You guys are watching is it basketball game? I forgot what I was even doing the thing. I think that's basketball. I don't freaking know what I signed up for. Girl, I give a hoot after watching that. You guys just asked me to fill it out. So I was like, okay, I will. I'll do basketball, yeah. Did you see the SVR turntable? Turntable? No? You know what I want to know? Or see episode 2. So when are coming out with that? I'm waiting. They're like, yeah, let's drop episode 1, and then it would be really funny if we just didn't say that when episode 2 was. It could literally be in 5 years when they decide, you know what, let's release episode 2. Did they say themselves to be on a weekly scheduled release? I feel like I'm reading that, but when the steel ball is... Okay, I really need to tighten this thing, I think. But I need to get my beard beat out. Very Ruggington day today? Yeah. It's called I'm being productive. And finishing something up. Because why is it freaking out? Rating is cool. They wanted to surprise people with the first episode and they'll do weekly in the fall? Okay, that's a terrible surprise, honestly. What a terrible surprise. I don't want to be surprised like that. Why would you surprise me with something and then say, you know what, yeah, we're actually not gonna release any more until like a couple months later. That is... Yeah, that's more like a rage bait. Maybe they just wanted to rage bait. Because everyone's asking, where is this? Where is that? Heal Ball Run must have been a dream. It really was a dream. Frick of this Chungus life. God, I love One Piece. What's happening in One Piece right now? Is there anything cool happening? Oh. And I need to send something to the poop. Let me try finding it. Meow, 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 meow. Where could this be? Is it this? Give me a second. That's not what it is. Where the frick is it? Where did I find it? Oh, here it is. Oh, maybe. Why is Rem on the screen? Because I'm making a rug. Do you have a problem with Rem being on the screen? I think he's a cute little guy. All he wants to do is sleep and throw pillows, and I like his voice lines when he gets because they're funny. It's got some good interaction with their characters. What the dwarf happened? Shuffleboard. Rem's just a goofy guy. He's just a little lost guy who needs to go back to his family because his family misses him dearly. My foot is caught on something. I don't know what. You can! You can! Oh! No. Oh yeah, I need to do his cheeks. You don't know the reference? Yeah, you gotta play Deadlock to know that one. To know the reference. Or just listen to voice lines. I just literally know all the voice lines because on my YouTube shorts, I just get a bunch of Deadlock interaction shorts on my feed, and I always watch every single one. So I'm pretty sure I know like most interactions. Okay, I gotta check for some more bald spots. Balding? Here. Oh, his tail is... His leg isn't so bald anymore. His tail. What does the... Oh yeah, yes, it indicates the speed. So the higher it is, the faster it is, the lower it is, the slower it is. I don't even know what the highest setting is, and I don't even want to know. Because I don't think I could work at that speed. That would be way too fast and be like, yeah. It revved it up a little too far. Single strands. Perchance that was okay for now. I need to do around his eyes. I think I'll do that with the single. Did I try doing the full speed? I want to see what the full speed's like. It goes up to 6,000. How fast does it go? Oh my god! Yeah, that's way too fast. Good lord. It's a tufting? Yeah, it's a rug tuft. It is actually a machine gun speed. I don't think I could keep up with all that. Single strand time, more outline detail thing. Dude, you know what? Rug tufting kind of makes me sweaty. And maybe it's because I'm just moving around and threading the yarn so much. Or it's just hot in my freaking room, I don't know. What's Daff that hers at? I don't know. I not knowing. Maybe you can have a peep see when she does it next time, or maybe Vod. Drum. I'm checking. With speed, I'm like 2.9. Big old head. You've got a big head. What is he big headed? The thing about doing single strand falls out so easily. Oh, you know what? I could do this. I forgot it. Yeah, that does have a rough tucking video. You know what I noticed though? Can you guys go look at the video time on Daph's rough tucking video? I literally visited it yesterday and I looked, because I paused my video and then I went to go replay it and then I looked at the timer on it, or like the video length, and I was like, Daph? Question mark? Hashtag noticing. Can I look for winter time already? Again. I just freaking love winter. I'm gonna turn on my fan. Oops. Winters aren't long enough. In Texas, actually. Probably not from other areas, yeah. In Texas, no. Not cold enough. Not cold enough. put my thing. Oh, she's so old and she forgot where she placed everything and she loses stuff. Oh. Rug tufting, is it just jumbo embroidery? I wouldn't really say. I mean, if you guess, maybe you could think about it that way. Sorta, kinda. Thank you. In NorCal, it's... Wait, it's that hot in NorCal in the summer? I feel like when I was there, it wasn't that hot. Well, like, sometimes it would be, but it'd be, like, more towards, like, the end of July-ish, it would get really, really hot. But, like, I feel like it would start more or stay more at, like, the high 80s, low 90s type of area. I guess it depends where you live. Like, living in the city, if you're in the city, it is pretty chill, but... In Virginia, it's 90 to 100 with 90% humidity. Ew! Yeah, that sounds terrible. I asked Daff if she's gonna stream and while she's back home because I miss staff streams. They're my like if my little comfort streams, I need them to be on. Oh, this keeps freaking sliding stuff. It's on here. Changing the single strand. It makes me very angry. Oh, I should do around there. Single strand. Wait, that's a lot better than I thought it would. Honestly. So that's good. Oh, there's a bald spot on display. Let me fix that. And I'll just here. Freaking using the single strand. Well, I already turned it around, so I'll probably turn it around before I stop. Before I skedaddle off stream. It fell out again! Stop it! I'm gonna freak out if it falls out again. It's gonna make me real mad. You won't like it when I'm freaking out. You know what? I'm just gonna double strand it. I don't give a hoot. It's like, it would be better if I wanted to do details, but I can't tell which Pokemon that is. Well, I'm happy to tell you it's not a Pokemon, so good. That's good on you that you can't tell what Pokemon it is. It's actually Kyurem. You got me. actually Deoxy's speed form. Why is it under my leg? Oh. Fill everything in. So there's no spots. No bald spots for the rug. You turned on Pokopia for the first time in a week and it said my environment level went up. What the frick did I do? Maybe you had something building before you went off. And then it finally finished. So it probably was like, pretty. That's what I would assume. Might be the case, for chance. Again. Guys, do I send this? What is this? It's oh, you're playing Uma Musume. 33%? Yeah, frick that, John. Girl, you ever play Uma Musume with your life on the line? I'd be sending those. If it's something juicy, I'm sending that, John, and if it didn't happen, then it just wasn't meant to be. How else are you gonna make the greatest horses if you're only gonna make the same play? You ever think about that? You fail like 12%, yeah, so does everyone else. And if it happens, that's just life, but you know what's beautiful about life? You can go again. Unless if you freaking died in real life, then maybe not. But in the sense of the game, you can always go again. I didn't see the new event, or I don't know if there's a new event or whatever. I mean, you and 39 Daft both make rugs, Stussy. I actually, like, I like stealing everything that Dab does. Next time I'm gonna go get scuba certified just like her. No, but she took me to a rug tufting class. And I was like, this is fun. I think I want to do it on my own as well. If I'm lucky, Mr. Talent will rub his tentacles on my art. I have an award for Squidward tennis balls. Did we ever watch that episode where they start doing that work thing? Is that the one where there's like smelly? Is that the snail racing one? It's okay, Rocky. Go whenever you feel like it. I kind of want to do that. I just couldn't see. Oh my god, I forgot that his leg. His leg is so big. No way, are they sisters? They don't look related. Well, I have news for you. Not everyone looks closely like each other, even if they're related. You check the FAQ, actually. Check point. Or I mean checkmate. Why did they check point? Check point. Checkmate. 6-7 DAF? No, I'm 78 DAF. 78. 78. What is DAF backwards? Pad. H-pad. I'm almost free from the gray prison of putting in a bunch of gray only. Colors. I missed a spot. Why? That's fine. I can just check when I look back there again. You nearly have twins though? Come on, have you not heard of fraternal twins? Not all twins have to be identical. Wait for the 2-month rebel. There's still a bald spot on his leg. Where is this? I hit a little robot here. Yay! Don't swallow my forgot where it was. I need to go check again. I haven't been sure. Here, and on this area, boom. Girl, what? You just forget. Just gonna make sure it's like, I'm getting in there. Squidward tennis balls. Bald? The baldness has been covered. Okay, now time to do. I think I'm gonna do the eyeballs. A mirror? I do have a mirror, but I didn't not. Or I'm too lazy for all that. I think I will do the eyeballs just to make sure, since I have the gray out already. Baldness cover, don't tell Squeaks about this technique. Bald is beautiful. We accept bald. I thought I smelled something, but no, it just smells like nothing. Gonna tangle some out. Excuse me. Slash me burps. I don't know if I'm actually gonna put the Z's on it. I think it just might make a small outline, because I think if I do this whole thing, it's gonna be too big. So I think I'm just gonna do a thin outline instead. It'd be too floppy. Should I learn how to play the accordion? I need to get a set of bagpipes and an accordion, so whenever someone makes me really mad, or imagine I just start playing the bagpipes in the middle of a game, someone pissed me off, I'm gonna just start blowing it into my microphone. No words, no yelling, just bagpipes. You think they would get savage with that one? Probably. One would think. Heartbreaking, this one wants 100 hobbies and just doesn't have time for it. I don't have enough hands. Neighbors do not like this one trick. Yeah. I feel like my neighbors are all pretty quiet. Sometimes they just have a car. One person likes blasting the music in their car though. Like really unnecessarily loud. But I'm like, well, I mean, it is what, I mean, it's daytime, so I really don't care, to be honest, so. It ain't bothering me. And I think someone else, I don't know, there's a family and someone plays an instrument, I remember. I forgot what instrument it was, though. What about the automaton? I don't have one of those. The little singing guys. You have those guys? No, they're oh yeah, those. I know who those people are that decide to just like race down the street for some reason every now and then. I don't even know what day they usually do it on. Sometimes they just do that. I'm like, what? I mean, I guess. The bagpipe lady? Yeah, should I become the bagpipe lady? Well, on my list next is to get a 3D printer, so that is my next hobby. My next on the hobby list over there. So. Let's have a look see at that. Let's try to do this. Here, I'll give you a look. Actually, I can't because the yarn's attached to all their after I'm gonna follow their eyes again. They be hootin' farting on their car. 3D print an accordion. Wait. You might be cooking with that one. Fast and Furious. Dude, I think they hear me talking about 3D printing because there's just one guy on my feed on YouTube shorts that I get every now and then. Like convincing my wife that 3D printer was a good idea to buy, and then he just 3D prints a bunch of random stuff. And then the things that he made though, they're really good and they're really useful. And I'm like, you know what? Valid purchase. Can we do a Fast and Furious movie night? There's so many. There's way too many Fast and Furious movies. If I were to watch a Fast and Furious movie, I would probably watch Tokyo Drift because it probably aged kind of poorly and it's probably kind of funny to look at or watch. But I mean, I watched that movie a lot when I was a kid because I had it through a means. Skip the first one because wait, it has the F slur in the first one. Wait, they drop an F in there? What the lord? I don't remember that at all. But then again, I don't really remember the first movie at all. But then again, I never really had an interest in watching the first movie as a kid. But I didn't get the movie. Maybe that's fine. I gotta check the eyeballs. Fast? Yeah, I know it's Fast. I've watched almost all of the Fast and Furious movies. I know. This movie is a little bit. Needs some adjustments, but almost all of them have their eyeballs. John Cena supposed to be Vin Diesel's father. I think I watched up to. I stopped at 10, I think, because I don't think I went to the theater. But most of the Fast and Furious movies I saw in the theater because I just took pictures. Because also it's just action car plot. So it's like, You don't need to know what's going on. All you see is wow, wow. Well, look at that cool car. Wow, exploding. Awesome. When I filled in their eyeballs, look now. I think this gray was a good idea because it actually doesn't look very blue. It looks it is a light blue, but it looks more gray-ish or like less saturated, so it actually will have a contrast with the look different than the blue that I'll use. What the heck is happening here? I need to untangle this yarn. There you guys can see it in the bushy part. But don't judge her, her bush isn't shaved. Her bush has yet to be even close to being shaved. I'll turn it this way. You can see the eyeball. See, now their eyes are filled in. They sleep. So bushy. W Bush. Yeah, my going a little bit gray around. See that? Maybe I'll do his jacket, his hat and jacket. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Like no flash different. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm thirsty. Here, back. Oh god, there's so much gray on the floor. Girl, what, Brendan? There's gray on the floor because I've been rug tufting. Dude, this one's really nice because you can just pull the string out of the hole. You don't have to untangle it yourself. Ethernet that runs underneath your room exploded? Okay, how did that happen though? Now you have to go get another one. How did it explode? Did you fart? It's probably 50 feet! Oh god. But you ordered 100 just in case. Did you also shave just in case? I need to pull up the picture. Okay, his clothes collar is blue. Okay. I need to have this up as a I just closed out of it by accident. I need to have it as a reference. So I can tell. Your router is on the other. Oh god, my router's in my freaking closet actually. Yeah. So it is easy to get to if I ever need. Your router's always hot as frick? Uh-oh. You have exciting news? What is exciting news? I'm here for the exciting news. And if it's not exciting, then it's just not. Moving into your own place? Yeah! Freedom! Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning that not that long ago. That's fun. You know what's really fun? Starting off with a blank space and then being able to furnish however the frick you want. But then when you live alone, you quickly realize how much everything piles up so fast. And you're like, oh god. 2 bed, 1 bath home. Oh wow. Dude, you need one more room. So you can have like a craft room. You can have your PC room, you can have your bedroom, and then you can have a craft or book room. Oh wait, you should get a place where you can make a little reading area because you like reading. Wait, right? Well, one's just gonna be your office. Wait. The middle is What was the promo? Wendy's is giving away free fries and Frosty on April 7th due thanks to one iconic slam dunk. Hello, slime. Whataburger gives out free Whataburgers if there's 3 pointers for us at Rocket Scenes. Really? I did not know that. Oh, yeah, that. Look at what it looks like from the back. Oh yeah, this one is a little bit thick. I don't care. I don't have to do something else. The big yacht is freaking big thickums. Yay, I'm gonna have enough yarn! Yippee! Yippee. Oh! What is that? Lifting! Why is that lifting? Okay, let's just frame quick. Because it keeps scooting its goofy out way back. Music, has it been looping? Here, I'll go change it to a different playlist. I don't know why I keep doing that. How long have I been doing this for? This is my second rug. Third if you count my mini tiny one. Unless you mean like time lapse. Oh, there's little. Oh yeah, that's so stupid. Sleeping. Oh yeah, I was gonna fix my frame really quick. Can you make a poster rug of Linda? Is this my biggest one? I don't remember which one my largest. Oh, it is this guy. I think. Oh no, it's this guy. Large hex bolt man. This, I don't know which one it is, but one is loose, and I think I found which one it was. Stay in place now. That should be good. Let it out and just keep. Yeah, they are a little bit loose. Oh, that's why. This freaking bolt ain't in there. It ain't in there. No wonder the front is so shaky. Shaky. Yeah, it's a lot more. You know, need to check these other ones. Big guy, big guy. Big guy, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy, pants with tape. Maybe my brain won't be so wobbly anymore. Let's see what else. SpongeBob, big guy, pants with tape. Yeah. What the? Why is this on my leg? Okay, which one is... Oh, this is another chair. Bert's firing my gun. Clear. It is purple. It is purple. I actually stepped on my lawn. Stinky. What? I wonder if I should have picked a lighter purple. I mean, it'll probably show. Wait. Can I do it? me. You guys can just listen to music. I'm on the freaking tail end. You know what? That is a delightful little movie he's got going on. I need to fill in some shit. You're vibing very good. I talked more than I thought I would. I was feeling very, low. Not even low energy, just kind of just non-verbal. I don't know why. What is this, a rug up? These. Eating. Dude, I even finished my food from the beginning. I haven't had a meal. Ooh, baby, greedy. Bacon savory. The purple. Thanks for the 65 months recipe. Now let's do the rest of his. Actually, I gotta do a strand test. I gotta check which purple I like better. Oh, the chair. Maybe this one look better. Oh god, after I'm done, I gotta freaking clean up all this yarn on the floor. God. Yes. I'll make this yours. Oh dear. Oh god, you have to do your tax return filling? Good luck! Tax time. Not. I had to do my taxes. Let me tell you, I was not excited about that one. Thorough agony. Wrap this back up. You guys pay tax? Yeah. I do my taxes. This is not. I never said to evade your taxes on the stream. So if the IRS comes looking for you, do not refer me as the person who told you to evade your taxes. Because I pay mine. Maybe not you, but me, I do. I've been paying mine. Unfortunately. God, I mean, if you can hit the tax evasion, I mean, looking real nice. Look at what Hyoon taught me. No. No. Thanks for the tax evasion tip. What is that? TurboTax? Just say it was like TurboTax or something that taught you how to evade taxes, not me. Break the evasion, I hit the tax carry. You carry your taxes like that, man? I'm sure I didn't have to carry taxes. Okay. So just wait. You want this way. So about tax fraud, because someone filled it out with Claude, wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Should I use a purple or should I use this dark purple? Dark bluish. Can't decide. I don't know. Let's try the dark blue. But then I need a dark blue. Actually. Oh, jeez. And I'm gonna use this part. Oh, girl, she had tangled up. Oh, that's for later me to ponder. You've been tufting over a year now? Yippee! Is it, you've been having fun tufting? Tufting is very nice and relaxing. I enjoy it a lot. Maybe. Hope this rug doesn't turn out ugly. Ow! It's my freaking kneecap. Odd. A fun hobby? Very fun. Relaxing, yet kind of intense in terms of like holding up the tufting gun for so long. I remember some people would say their arms are sore from tufting for too long. But I've been working out my arms, so I'm prepared to be holding this up for a while. Yeah, I'm freaking working out a little bit. Yeah, I can lift some weights kind of. I don't know anything too serious. Okay, checking. Checking. Yippee! That is a delightful color. Will be. Oh, no. No. My string fell out. flexing. My arms are looking mighty small today. They're not big and muscular. A lot of yarn. Quick turn to the camera jump scared me? Why? Am I like a jump scare? It's like red light, green light. Except, so if I turn around, you freaking get eviscerated like, what is it, Squid Game? You get freaking shot and you BLIP! What? How did the little string fall out? No. Still kind of. This side right here. Okay. So, why is it so freaking naked? And now, there's not a lot of food to be had. Per chance. Hey, you guys can look at it. Except I'm not all done. I just add a bit. Because he's got some spots in. Then I guess I'll finish the bread down. I can finish. No, next. Oh, wouldn't be very good to turn it around. Fine. I have to do the Minions hats. God. Don't look at the floor. It's freaking bit heat. His little. I need to put more blue. And I need to fill in the purple because there's still like gaps right here. It's not thick enough. Right here, there's naked spots. So I need to put in the blue to fill it more. He's balding! No! Yeah, the outline is gonna be thin. Like, everything's gonna look a lot thinner because it's really bushy looking. He has a bald spot right here. I have to fix that. But yeah. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Yippee! Time for me to clean my freaking floor. It is freaking messy. Maybe I might cover up his bald spots off stream. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your